What's up, everybody? It's Trav.Builds. Been a while since I've gotten you guys a video. As you saw probably by the thumbnail, truck's out of the garage. It is driving. It's on the road. It moves. I've been driving it for a couple weeks now, and it is awesome. Zoom out for you. This is it. She's done. We'll walk around. So if you don't remember or you're new to the channel, this is a 1985 Chevy C10, obviously. It's got a turbo LS in it, 4.8. Had to go. Yeah. She is. Been working on this truck for 6 years. I had never even driven it until a couple weeks ago. Open the power barn here. As Derek from Vice Grip says. There she is. 4.8. Holley high ram. All the Motion Raceworks goodies. It's got a BTR Stage 2 4.8 turbo cam in it. Stage 2, whatever, you know. VS Racing 7875. It's got a eBay intercooler tucked behind the factory grill. You can't even see it unless you're really looking for it, which is awesome. Got that stock look to it. Geez, it's been so long I've forgotten half of the parts on this. It's got a eBay tile wastegate on there. It's got some low dollar motorsports sensors, Holley fuel rails, Deca 80 injectors, stock coils, stock plug wires, which we'll get into in a minute. That's, you know, Amazon overflow, cold case radiator. It has a precision wastegate. It's got a Dirty Dingo turbo manifold. I'm not really pumped with it, but it was a good deal. Works. Motion catch can, 3-inch exhaust to a Vibrant Ultra Quiet muffler, I think it is, with a Black Widow straight through muffler, which I absolutely hate, so that's going to get changed. We'll do a startup here in a minute. Who's ruining my video? Really, you're ruining my video? Fire truck ruining my video. Yeah, full QA1 suspension, front and rear. What you can see. There you go. Front and rear. We got exhaust dumping out right there. And then we have the full QA1 suspension in the rear. Got some Nittos NT555R2. Let's see. Almost everything on this truck is brand new, which is, well, power-wise. Boosted boy Kyle. Boosted boys. Got a Holley 6.5-inch dash. Motion Raceworks shifter with the good old cup holders. I can only use one of them, which sucks, but we'll get to it. The Holley screen, you know, set up kind of how I like it. Still need to do the interior, door panels, floor, seat cover. I don't even have seat belts in this thing. She's just an old farm truck, you know. So like I said, I've been driving it for a couple weeks now. I have a tune from Sloppy Mechanics cabinet, which is running really good. I have a 10.5-pound set of wastegate springs, so I'm running wastegate only. It rips. It runs really good, just with that Sloppy Mechanics tune I have on there. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's got a 4L80E in it, 3200 stall, Circle D converter. Transgo shift kit, shifts flawlessly. I mean, what else is there to say? It's a turbo LS. It doesn't get much simpler than that. So let me dive into some of the issues that I've had over the last couple of weeks. And, you know, that's the fun of it, right? So with any turbo LS, you know, I have a Dirty Dingo manifold, like I said, and it is tight for plug wires. I mean, there's like, it's hard to tell here. Like, there is like no room. It is just tough. So I had a set of, I already forget the name of it. It was I forget the name of it. It was a really good plug wire, like really, really good plug wires. They were like $120 on Summit. And I was driving the truck, first got it going. It was running absolutely terrible, had no power. It was stuck in limp mode. The transmission was stuck in limp mode. Quick story on that. I have a Holley Terminator X Max system in this truck, and I forgot to hook up the transmission power wire to switch power. Idiot, right? Once I fixed that, shifted flawlessly. Didn't realize that until after I changed all the sensors in the transmission, another new filter, but hey, whatever, at least it's done. Transmission's happy, it shifts incredible. But I still was lacking on power. Well, I try to insert a picture here. I burnt up every plug wire on this side. Boom, burnt them all up because I was running them straight through the space here up to the coils. So I'm like, great, I'm gonna have to make custom coils, blah, blah, blah. So with the power of the internet, I learned that you can buy spark plug wires from a Vortec 350, and the coil side is the same as the LS coil, and the boots are 90-degree boots on the bottom. So these are the Vortec plug wires. They're a 90-degree boot on the bottom on the spark plug, and they're long enough where you can route them wherever you need to. So in this case, I was able to, I used 3 of them. This is a factory LS wire. So it's got the straight boot on it, which I don't know if you can see down there. It's got a straight boot on it because I didn't need a 90. But the rest of these cylinders are 90s, and I was able to run them around the back, run them around the front. This is temporary, but it solved my issue. Put some heat over them, or heat wrap, heat shield, whatever, over them. And the cool thing is you can take the straight boots off of here, and you can put on the angled ones from the factory plug wires. So like this side, I just went back to the factory LS wires. They're fine for my application. I'm not worried about it. I think next spring I'm going to do custom length wires, at least on this side, and route them a little bit better. So, but that was one of the issues I ran into. I did end up burning up one of these because it wasn't zip tied out of the way, and it fell on top of where the wastegate is from Dirty Dingo, which I capped off because I didn't like the flow. Did it down there instead. But yeah, so other than the transmission not having power, which was my own fault, and then burning up plug wires, I haven't had any issues with this truck at all. I've probably put, I don't know, maybe 50 miles on it so far, maybe a little more, and it's just running absolutely incredible. I've done a couple of oil changes. The oil looks great. Like I said, I already dumped the transmission fluid when I replaced all the sensors. Transmission fluid was fine. Yeah. Oh, I did have one other issue. So I had a 6-pound spring in the wastegate. Took the truck to Mexico, floored it. I have a Melling high pressure, high volume oil pump in this engine. Hindsight, I should have stayed with a stock one. Never thought that I would be afraid of having too much oil pressure. So I had a factory sensor, oil pressure sensor in this engine, and went up on the highway, 5 pounds, all of a sudden, boom, no oil pressure, plume of smoke. I'm like, oh no, I just blew it up already. Was able to throw it in neutral, shut the truck off, roll over to the side of the side of the road in Mexico, and realized that I blew out the factory oil pressure sensor. Luckily, I had one at home, so I hopped on a flight back to America, went to the garage, grabbed the other sensor, hopped on another flight back to Mexico, changed it on the side of the road down there. It was a different style plug because it was just a 1 pin instead of the 3 like the Holly. So I just drove it home, hoping that it didn't hurt the engine. Ordered a Low Dollar Motorsports 0 to 150 PSI sensor, put that in, no issues. One of my data logs, I had 120 PSI, 120 pounds of oil pressure. That was when I had 10W40 in the engine. That was with the stock stock sensor. Sorry, it was scaled correctly, I believe, in the Holly, but it was showing 120 pounds of pressure, which to me is way too much. So I switched to a 5W30. I think I threw in this thing with the new sensor, and now wide open throttle at 10 pounds of boost, I am right around like 100 pounds of oil pressure. So I think that issue has been solved. But other than that, I love this truck. I am so happy with this truck. I've taken a couple friends for rides. They love it. I took it to a car show. Everybody loved it. It's great. You can't even see that there's a turbo in this thing. If you're at a car show or wherever and you walk up, you're like, oh, just an LS swapped. And then you're like, well, wait a minute. There's a little more going on. This thing's rowdy. So let me fire it up for you guys and hear how she sounds. So I have a Boyd tank in the back in between the fuel rails. It's a Aeromotive 340 pump, I believe. Plenty for my application. Yes, I do have a brand new belt tensioner squeaking. I gotta get the tune dialed in for first startup because it doesn't like to run until the wideband is warmed up. So there we go. I have the idle set around 850 or so. It sounds noisy, but normal, sounds great. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Yeah, I mean, what more do I need to say? I've been driving it. I think in the springtime, it's almost winter here up in New England. So springtime, I'm probably gonna get dyno tuned and get like an actual tune in it, and not just like a base tune off of Sloppy Mechanics. But like I said, truck's running great. All the fans work. Transmission fan, the radiator fan, all my wiring, which I've never wired a car before, is working fantastic. If you're wondering where the battery is, it is in a terrible location. I think I got it in the frame there. I don't know. It's up there under the bed or under the cab. Terrible location. I got to jack the truck up just to be able to get the damn thing out. But hey, race car, right? So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. So I want to give you guys an update. It's probably a little on the long side. I'm gonna try to chop some of this BS out. I don't have a tripod, so I can't get like a driving video for you, but I'm hoping to get some rollers soon. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my Instagram page for this truck in the bio. Feel free to give it a shout. If you don't want to look at the bio, it is C10_square, and post some stuff on there every now and again. I want to try to be a little better with content. But yeah, it's to the point. I still got to put the windows in it and the wing windows. I have, window seals. I still have to do all that stuff, but I just wanted to drive it. It's good enough. Fire it up. let it warm up, drive it. Winter's almost here. I'm just happy after 6 years to finally be driving this truck. So, yeah, we'll see you in the next one.